I have finished explaining 3 phenomena-based mindfulness meditation. Now, there are 2 remaining sessions of phenomena-based mindfulness meditation. These 2 are Bojjhanga Pabba, factors of enlightenment based Dhammanupassana section, and Sajjapabba, 4 Noble Truth based Dhammanupassana section. Of these 2, last year I have explained about 7 Bojjhanga. Bojjhanga are important positive mental states in the practice of meditation. The meditator need to develop these 7 Bojjhanga or 7 factors of enlightenment. Only when they slowly increase and grow, the meditator progress easily. So if you still wish to hear again these 7 factors of enlightenment explained, I will continue to explain. Or if you want to skip these 7 factors of enlightenment, I will explain the last and Sajjapabba, truth, 4 Noble Truth based Dhammanupassana section. So, if you want to listen about the 7 factors of enlightenment, I'm going to explain now. If you want to skip this Bojjhanga section, because I have explained last year, so
right.
yes,
And
you skip.
yes, you skip and 4
Okay.
4 truths noble.
Okay, 4 Noble Truths.
Yeah.
Now the last and number 5th Dhammanupassana section is called Sajjapabba, Noble Truth section. A meditator should understand 4 kinds of Noble Truths. Regarding this, Buddha said, quote, Ida bhikkhu bhikkhu dhammesu dhammanupassi vihirati jadusu ariya siccesu. Here in the world, the meditator practice phenomena-based mindfulness meditation by reflecting on 4 Noble Truths. Katinsabbana bhikkhu bhikkhu dhammesu dhammanupassi vihirati jadusu ariya siccesu. How disciples, a meditator, reflect on the 4 Noble Truths. Ida bhikkhu bhikkhu idam dukkhanti yatha bhutam pachanati. Here in this world, the meditator knows this is the dukkha. This is dukkha. So what's dukkha? Let me explain it later on. First, I would explain only basic noble truths. Meditator knows this is the dukkha. Ayyan dukkha samudayoti yathabhutang pajanati. This is the cause of dukkha, the cause of suffering. Meditator understand clearly. Ayyan dukkha nirodhoti yathabhutang pajanati. This is the cessation of the dukkha. Ayyan dukkha nirodha gamini patipadhati yathabhutang pajanati. This noble path is the way to end dukkha, the way to attain the end of the dukkha. This way, the meditator knows Four Noble Truths basically. So this is a brief explanation. Now let me explain what dukkha means. Dukkha, previous days I explained, du means difficult, kha means to bear, to accept. Something difficult to fear, something difficult to accept. So anything difficult to accept by people, by living being is called dukkha. Unacceptable thing. It is interpreted as suffering, but actually translation is not enough because there are different kind of dukkha. Now let me explain so that you can understand how the Pali word dukkha means very wide, very broad. The first one is called the dukkha, plain and clear dukkha. Plain and clear dukkha is everybody accepts it as suffering, such as headache, pain, or being hit by something, getting sick, etc. All these, when this happens, body is hard, the mind also hard, body suffer, the mind also suffer. So this suffering is very clear, plain suffering. Even the dogs know. The animals also know, not only human beings. So this is the whole world. Every living being knows the plain suffering. So please know that this is the first suffering, clear and plain suffering for everyone. And second dukkha is called sankhara dukkha. Sankhara dukkha is actually not dukkha, but it is called dukkha. Why? Because it is always subject to rising and passing away. For example, sankhara dukkha includes living being, non-living being, non-living thing, living beings such as we, and non-living things such as the building, trees and leaves and house and everything we use. These have no feeling. They are also included in sankhara dukkha. Why? I will explain later on. So sankhara dukkha is very big, very wide. Our body, our mind is also sankhara dukkha, can be included in Sankhara Dukkha. Even though we are healthy, doing well, it is included in Sankhara Dukkha. When something goes wrong, such as getting headache, pain, sickness, is also those dukkha dukkha. In case this body is healthy, well, it is a sankhara dukkha. Why? Every physical cell, even in the smallest unit of cellular level inside this body, is continuously arising, passing, generated, degenerating, regenerating every moment. The process of degeneration and regeneration, or arising and passing in simple English, is continuous, ongoing. We don't know. We don't know. We cannot see. Unless we practice Vipassana meditation. When we practice Vipassana meditation, we start seeing all the physical cells inside the body. And also mental states are continuously arising and passing, non-stop. This process is not visible. People only start noticing when they reach about 40 years of age. Gray hair start appearing on the head. Eyesight is slowly getting weak. Hearing is not good. So they have to start wearing eyeglass, etc. They know, oh, I'm getting old, etc. Only when do we know we are getting old. Actually, every moment. Getting old is every moment. Dying is also every moment. We cannot see it. That process is called a momentary aging, momentary dying. Every moment, every second. Our physical cellular cell on cellular level are continuously aging, continuously dying, continuously regenerated. This is a very delicate. This is clearly explained in Buddhist text. People only notice when they are 40, 50, oh, I'm getting old, I'm getting old. They start saying. Actually, getting old is also every moment. Dying is also every moment. We cannot see it. This kind of process is called Khanika Jara. Khanika means momentary. Jara means old age. Old age arising every moment. And Khanika Marana means momentary death. Process of dying which happens every moment. It's very interesting. Now, let me explain Sankhara Dukkha of non-living things. Non-living things, the microphone I use now, the watch, or the flow, or the building, the car you use, and the robes you are on, all these are called Sankhara Dukkha. But they don't know. They don't say, I'm in suffering. Please don't sit on me. The floor doesn't say. The car doesn't say. The clothes doesn't say, sir, I'm in suffering. You don't wear me. Just put it in the bag. They don't say, they have no feeling. But why it is dukkha? Because they are conditioned and they are subject to deterioration. For example, if I put these rolls in the oven for 1 month, then everything will finish. So even the yoga accessory, everyday thing you use, if you don't use properly, they will be spoiled. But after a long time, they will also subject to decay, deterioration. The whole world, this art, the trees, the mountains also they are sankhara dukkha. Sankhara dukkha continuously subject to change. This may not be understandable in the beginning, but later you slowly you will understand. According to Buddha's teaching, even the world we live in is only subject to change. How and why? How and when? Very interesting. In Buddhist text, it's clearly said the world will face destruction after billions and billions of years later by one of the three causes: heat, flood, and very powerful winds. This is said in the Suttanta Pitaka. And the same way, the world is destroyed. The world will be re-emerged again. This process is called Genesis in Christianity. In Buddhism, it is called Vivuttakappa. The world faces four periods. It is quite interesting, but I don't need to talk about them. What you have to understand is every living thing and non-living things are included in sankhara dukkha. Why? Because they are also subject to arising and passing away. That's why it's called sankhara dukkha. Now, the third kind of dukkha is called viprinama dukkha. Viprinama is a Pali word. It means transformation. Transformation dukkha. Dukkha by virtue of transformation. What is it? What does it mean by viprinama dukkha? It's very interesting. Now, answer. Every kind of happy feeling, joyous feeling, and happiness and joy are called viprinama dukkha. Why? Why they are called dukkha? It's very interesting. When people are joyous and happy, they smile, they laugh, they even dance with the joy. Nobody is crying, I'm suffering. Never, they never say such kind of complaint. Instead, they are smiling and they are dancing with the joy, jumping with the joy. But that joy, that happiness, that pleasure is called dukkha. Why? Because the feeling of joy, the feeling of pleasure, the feeling of happiness transform into a nature impermanent. In other words, that feeling of joy is subject to rising and passing away. This is the eternal law. Eternal law of arising and passing away. Nothing can escape. Even joy, the joy of feeling. Even the joy of feeling of the Lotto winner is impermanent. That's why it is called the viprinama dukkha. Now you see various kind of dukkhas explained in Buddhist texts. So the term dukkha is very important word. It has broad meanings. Suffering alone is not enough to translate that word. So anything that cannot escape the universal law of arising and passing is called dukkha. Just keep in mind, anything, body, physical phenomena, mental phenomena, which cannot escape the eternal law of arising and passing is called dukkha. So, if you understand this, you will understand what Buddha said. Now, samudaya, the cause of dukkha. In this case, the cause of dukkha is the desire. Desire enlarge everything. Desire amplifying our focus, mental focus. Because of the desire, unmanaged, not well-managed desire, we always want this and that. We are being subject to unnecessary suffering based on our craving and our attachment. The situation is very clear and evident in everyday life. People following after desire. What about their desire? Want. They do. So they suffer. They suffer all the time. In search of happiness, they found suffering. This is very clear and understandable. So the desire or attachment, craving, is the cause of dukkha, the cause of suffering. Now, number 3, Nirodha Sitcha. Nirodha means cessation and peace. This cessation is cessation of suffering. How this cessation of suffering happens? The moment a meditator or a person can remove craving or attachment, then suffering stops. For a person who is addicted to cigarette smoking, if he can overcome, if he can remove his addiction, his desire to smoke, he will achieve peace. There is no smoke-related consequence for him. Alcoholic who addicted to the alcohol, if he can remove his addiction, his desire, craving, then he will be a happy person. This is only an example. We have an endless attachment, endless craving of everything, to our body, to our feeling, to our memories, to our anger, our love, our thought, and our mind. We used to hold on to these kind of 5 components every day. We suffer when something happens against our wish, against our expectation. We suffer. We got angry, we got frustrated, we got disappointed, we got sad. There are a lot of suffering because we hold and we grab onto our 5 components: my body, my feeling, my memory, my expectation, my wish, and my etc., my home, my family, there are other outside things also. We cannot get out of suffering. The moment we don't hold on to those things as me and mine, we start feeling calm. Our sorrow, our anger become reduced. This can be practically experienced when you note pain with the mindfulness meditation. In the beginning, you suffer because you thought, this is my body. Now I'm having this joint pain. With the meditation, you no longer see it as your body, as your own. Mindfulness itself is impersonal noting mind. The pain also belongs to no one. You start noting clearly with the right attitude. The pain becomes bearable. You no longer feel there's no one who suffers. Just only suffering remains. The suffering and the noting mind. Only two things remain. Very wonderful process of enlightenment. Once you have this situation, you are very near to attain enlightenment. It's very simple. A meditator can achieve dukkha nirodha, the cessation of dukkha, when he knows the pain. I think I have already explained in the previous retreat. The moment the pain ceases and disintegrate with a strong mindfulness, then meditator start feeling very light, relaxed sensation. Because there's no heavy burden of pain. Pain disappears right away in front of the meditator while he is noting with a strong mindfulness. This is how one can attain dukkha nirodha, cessation of dukkha, cessation of suffering in this very life during meditation sitting. There are many wonderful moments when people witness the disappearance of the mind or feelings and pains and sensations, etc. If they have made substantial progress in their practice. Now I'm going to explain the number 4 noble truth. This number 4 noble truth is called Magga. Magga means path. Magga Sitya, the path truth, or truth of the path, the noble path. The path is a way of the moving ahead to reach the cessation of suffering. It includes 8 lifestyle, 8 principles. These 8 principles are called the Noble Eightfold Path. They are applicable in daily life. Once you clearly understand what are they are very simple and very easy. So briefly, you have to note the Noble Eightfold Path is the way to attain the end of suffering. Now, I have explained 4 noble truths briefly. Tonight, I'm going to explain in detail by quoting the Mahasatipatthana Sutta discourse. May all of you be able to understand 4 noble truths inside your body and mind, and also outside in the world. By understanding 4 noble truths, may you attain the end of suffering by applying Noble Eightfold Paths.